Get ready for the into the new season, Chris. Every team wants to start fast. How important is that?
Yeah, you want to start the end of the season fast, but you'd rather end the season playing your best basketball. But each team wants a strong start because that helps build that confidence.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position, locking down the middle. Clock is at 3. Beyond the arc. That one no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Butler on the wing for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Now Portland with it. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year, if you remember. Expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Now here's Butler. His last outing, he had 20. For 3, McCollum. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open. The Blazers with 2 elite scoring guards in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, for some teams, that can lead to strife, but their chemistry, that's what makes it better.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Lillard outside. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Rebound by the Heat. And Chris, with Lillard and McCollum, they're both such gifted shooters. That helps them coexist.
Yeah, they're both threats on or off the ball. They make things easier for one another. They're both great locker room guys. Their friendship off the court, that really goes.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Robinson gets the bucket.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Pass to Lillard. The shot from 20 feet out, and it's Portland with another.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. So for the Blazers, Sellers checked in for Nurkic. Nance comes in for Covington. And Simon is subbed in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Butler. Off the mark there with a 3.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
McCollum with it. Now guarded by Butler. McCollum pass to Nance. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line for Portland, Norman Powell. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw is good. And the Heat with some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Butler. And Vincent is subbed in for Robinson. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Powell. And he got the whistle on the way up. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under
gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Give it up for your Blazer dancer.
Checked in from Portland. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. The Trailblazers, 3rd.
It's one thing to be aggressive getting to the line. And last year, they made good on the opportunities when they presented themselves.
First free throw is good. And so Powell nails them both.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Hero with the bucket.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
1:43 left in the first quarter.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor. A great job to establish position and square up.
Now here's Hero. He takes it in. Pass to Dedmon. Zeller with the rebound. And Hero is solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
Now here's Hero. Shot from 12. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Pass to McLemore from behind the arc. And it's Miami with a rebound. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
Here's Vincent. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Powell outside. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Gets the three to fall.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Portland has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Simons. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Miami. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Miami. Both shots good from the strike. Miami trailing. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Here's Simons, out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Down the lineup for your Trailblazers, Damian Lillard.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on.
Well, the Miami Heat, not all lottery picks are blue chip.
We got a team full of guys that can score.
Grant, you never want to write them off.
And when your team is made up of overachievers, they've got plenty of experience proving doubters wrong.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Powell. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Tucker. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Powell passes to McCollum. Connects from downtown. McCollum's got 8 points. Well, C-Web, congratulations are in order for being elected into the 2021 Basketball Hall of Fame class. Man, it's been a long time coming. Congrats.
Oh, man, thank you. I'm so incredibly thankful to everyone who supported me over the years. Shout out to Sacramento Kings. I'm just honored to be
His second personal,
greatest ever.
First team.
A different look for Miami. Morris, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Akpala comes in for Tucker. And it's Hero in for Jimmy Butler. And Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Lowry against Lillard. And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero for 3. He buries it from 3. Give him 8.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
Different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Morris. Tucker comes in for Akpala. And Jimmy Butler is subbed in for Lowry. Lillard against Hero. Lillard outside for 3. Powell bearing his second of 3 attempts.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Hero, the pass to Robinson. Here's Adebayo. 4 on the clock. Back to Tucker. Fires the 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Well, the strongest part of Tucker's game, that's spotting up. Lethal in rhythm off a pass.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Zeller comes in for Nurkic. And it's Nance in for Powell.
Cody Zeller.
Lillard against Hero. Zeller with a screen on Hero. Lillard passes to Nance. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
You know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the
line for 1.
Previous play is under.
Down the lineup for your Trailblazers.
foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still being
Make a little noise. Your Blazer dancer.
So for the Blazers, Nurkic is checked in for Zeller. Powell comes in for Nance. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Simons. And Miami with a change here too. Lowry's checked in.
The rugged, tough-nosed attitude Butler brings to this squad, I mean, it's commendable. He works hard and expects his teammates to match his effort.
Powell, it's good. Powell's got 11 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Miami has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. And here's Butler outside. The shot no good. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Well, nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were fighting from outside.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Lillard with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Powell against Lowry. 3 on the clock. Pulls up at the elbow. And that one hits the back iron.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
No good on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. There's McCullough with the 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Butler outside. Oh, Covington with a block.
Looking like the all-defensive player he is. Covington saying, not here, not now.
Second shot opportunity.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
McCullough pass to Nurkic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Back to Lillard. Fires for three. Not going to go that time. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It is a guys projecting down the road toward the postseason. And now let's get back to the Portland Trailblazers dealing with and that'll do it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, we've seen Norman Powell really having a great game.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
As they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Dwayne Dedmon. Tyler Hero is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Martin in the small forward.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And Portland's shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Little. Driving in. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Here's Simons. Here's McLemore. Drains the triple. McLemore's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that three-point shot from McLemore is just cash. Don't let this guy get free from the perimeter.
While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The Trailblazers in 5th.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Pass to McLemore. Down low. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
They came out the locker room fresh. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime. No doubt.
And so here is Miami. They trail by 7. Butler on the wing. It's stolen by Nance.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
McLemore can't hit. And the Heat shooting only 35% so far. Pass to Lowry. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancers.
A line change here for Portland. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Powell passes to Nurkic. Crafty move. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam. Letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
That's his second team foul.
Powell against Butler. And Nurkic with the block. And they're able to recover. It's stolen by Nurkic.
Love when guys are alert. Great job to prevent the injury.
The rebound by Lowry. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Butler and Nurkic with the block.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. This guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Lowry into the lane, and Lowry gets doubled. Here's Butler. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Butler's got 5.
Great decision. Great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Tucker, no good. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Lowry with it. McCollum covering. And Nurkic with the block. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles.
And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. I mean, far too passive. They're not dictating the pace of the game.
And Tucker gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Lowry against Lillard. Pass to Covington. McCollum on the wing. 5 to shoot. And that one's long.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Trailblazers, Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Nance comes in for Powell. And Simon is subbed in for Lillard. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McCollum outside. Stolen by Hero. Oh, stolen by Nance. For 3, Covington. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've racked up a ton of
All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole field.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Anthony Simons out there with Ben McLemore. Then it's Larry Nance. Then there's Cody Zeller. And it's Little in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. They get it back. 4 on the clock. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Miami trailing. Pass to Vincent. 14 feet away. Morris can't hit. And Portland's shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's Little. Let's go with a 3. That shot is off. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Miami ball.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Lillard outside. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to McCollum. Clock at 6. Fader on the way. The shot no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. And Lillard, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Puts up a 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Outside Tucker. Fires the 3. And again, the Heat missing. The Trailblazers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Lillard with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. Back to Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Powell. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Lowry. Again, the Heat misses.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Basket counts. Lillard's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Trailblazers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
Give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen.